Hello. Please let me know if you can hear me, see this going on. I'm just going for my lunchtime walk in the woods near Brickhill in Bedfordshire. It's near sort of Woburn Sands, that sort of area around Woburn. Just going for little walks. A new wood I've not been in before. It's a wood, loads of oak trees, birch trees. It's at the bottom of a hill of a pine forest. It's quite a big forest, this. I've been for walks the other side of it. So I just thought I'd do a quick periscope so I can show you where I'm wandering. A few of the sort of things that are around. Turn your back around. Lots of squirrels around today, running around up trees, getting the chestnuts that are laying around. Lot of sweet chestnuts on the floor. A lot of them running around. Just turned round. I have about an hour for lunch, so I sort of had my lunch and then walked for like 20 minutes. I just turned round and started walking back downhill. It's quite sort of two sides to this forest. It goes, you can park either side of it and go up each side of the hill. This sort of, I found somewhere to park and a footpath recently to get up the other side. Looks really nice at the moment, all the falling leaves. So I really like this bit of the wood, quite open. It's about 1:10, that's GMT. It's quite a dull day, although it is dry. Don't know if you can hear that, but there's lots of birds tweeting around this area. I think there's some in this tree. Rudely interrupted by a train that's going by near. This is I found this place last week, I think, and I've walked up. This is sort of the main ride from the car. The car parked the car down the bottom of this hill. So first time I came here, I walked up this hill. It goes up and joins around the back of Woburn Golf Course, and goes along towards Woburn Sands. And then the other day I walked along this way, along the side of the hill. Here it is really quiet. I've seen one other person today so far. There's not really anywhere to park this side, so I guess not many people can come up this way. Sort of have to park your car just in the turning. There's a gate there. There's not normally many people around in these woods. There's a few people who do dog walking, so they tend to have 8 or 9 dogs at a time walking around. And there's quite a big cycle track here. So some of the I think some of the Olympics training was near here. So there's quite a lot of mountain bikers come up this way. So walking back down the hill now, it sort of starts to flatten out a bit. Here's I took a picture of this the other day. There's a load of fungi or mushrooms growing on the end of a log. So sort of see for some reason they've gone right around the outside of the log and down the side as well. So all underneath. Not sure if they're different. I think they're different types. These are like quite white at the bottom, sort of scaly. Sort of a whole load down the back as well. Quite mossy down the back. Mushrooms are sort of starting to finish, if that makes sense, around here now. There was quite a lot of the sort of fly agaric, the red ones in this forest. There's a lot of people go picking, and sort of at the top end of this forest, a lot of people go picking mushrooms. But I think they're sort of coming to an end now. Don't see as many around. I've not seen many in this forest. Oh, thank you for that comment. That's really kind. I can't always get periscope to work, especially in the woods. For some reason there is 3G in this side of the wood, so that's really useful. But obviously not very often internet access out in the woods. So this is one of the paths I took before, and it goes sort of along the edge of the ridge and then turns up towards an old church. I'm not sure what church that is yet. I'll have to look on my maps. It's quite a nice walk, although it gets quite steep towards the end. There's loads of different routes. The woodland sort of splits off here into 2 bits. There's looks like a dog training place. There's loads of jumps and things in this field. It sort of splits the wood in 2. Lots of sort of berries growing up some of these trees. Can't quite get that close to that one. Red berries. There's some rose hips there as well. I think this wood is quite a commercial place. They do a lot of cutting trees, a lot of pine trees at the top of the hill, as I said, and they sort of cut sections of it every few years. So there's quite a lot of sort of tree trunks around that have got a lot of moss on. It's quite good to see they've left quite a lot of dead wood, so there's sort of insects and things can feed on it. A few more berries here. These are sloes. got a blue, dark blue colour. Can't quite see it in that light, I don't think. There's a little apple, a crab apple hanging on there. Answer that question, it's about 15 degrees today, so it's quite warm today. It should be colder than that really at this time of year, quite unseasonably warm. We have had a few days of heavy rain, so it does occasionally turn wintry again. I was trying to take some pictures of these leaves earlier. Quite nice sort of colours together. It's quite windy, so it's blowing around quite a lot. There's a load more sloes. There's lots more on this bush. You can pick these and you'll make sloe gin from them. So you put them in a jar of gin and leave them to soak for a few months. Normally with, I think it's with sugar. You don't see many people picking them these days, which is a shame. No, they're quite bitter, the sloes. That's why you have to sort of ferment them for quite a while. I can't really think what they taste like. More like it's like a raspberry kind of taste maybe, once it's in the gin. These are all the jumps and things I was talking about over the hedge. You can quite see that. I think it must be for dog training or something. It's just huge, this forest, so there's another path that goes off into the distance. Must be a good couple of miles in each direction. So I'm almost back at the car now. I can see the back of the car. So I need to get back to work. Yeah, there's absolutely nobody around. I've seen one jogger on the way up the hill who looked absolutely exhausted. So yeah, that's the end of my walk. Hopefully I'm back in time. Thank you for watching. Hope it came out all right and you it didn't cut out or anything. I'll try and save this video, put it on YouTube maybe. Yeah, thanks for the questions. Thanks for joining. That was fun. Hope to do it again. Thanks, bye.